door. I can feel it coming in the air.
What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and today I am here with my WWE Elimination Chamber 2017 review. And honestly, I thought this was a great show. I really enjoyed it. Going into this, I thought it would be a good show. Going into this pay-per-view, I thought it would be pretty good, but it turned out to be like a really great show. Like, we saw some good, solid wrestling throughout the entirety of this show, so it was really good. Good job to SmackDown. All of the entire roster kicked ass tonight. So yeah, let's not muck around. Let's get straight into the review. So I'll quickly touch on the pre-show match between Curt, Hawkins, and Mojo Rawley, which I did not watch because sorry, I'm so sorry that I missed out on fucking Curt Hawkins and Mojo Rawley. I'm just dying that I missed this match, but Mojo Rawley picked up the win. Good for fucking him, I guess. Then we get to the actual show. First match we had here is Becky Lynch versus Mickie James to start off the show, and this was a pretty good match to open up the show, I reckon. Pretty nice way to get things going. Mickie, when she came into the ring, she looked really strong at the beginning of this match, and wearing down Becky and really, you know, kept hitting her a bit, you know, get some kicks in and all that kind of stuff. Becky tried to fight back, but, you know, not much, because Mickie was really in control for most of this, because, you know, she's the veteran. She's been around for a while. And if there's one thing I thought was weird. David Otunga, who was on commentary. By the way, why the fuck is he still on commentary? He's awful. And he stated that, you know, Mickie James has a bit of ring rust inside there. Yeah, it's not because she hasn't been fucking wrestling in other promotions for the last 7 years, David Otunga. I know we're meant to believe that TNA doesn't exist and all that kind of stuff, but come on, man. Like, Jesus Christ. But, you know, Mickie James ended up hitting the mick kick on her, and she ended up having a big DDT where she jumps up in the air and then hits it, ends up getting reversed. But Becky, they do a bit of a pin combination, and Becky ends up winning the match, which I actually predicted and I actually got right. So 1 point to me, I guess. So yeah, good job to Becky Lynch. Pretty nice way to open up the show, and yeah, that's all I can say about that. And throughout the night, they were, after every single, like, women's match, by the way, there were 3 women's matches on the show, which, you know, good on you, SmackDown. They cut to, like up in the stands, where James Ellsworth and Carmella, and by the way, James Ellsworth, he looks like a fucking idiot. Jesus, what have you done to him, Carmella? But, you know, Carmella's, you know, pretty much saying after every match, and I think the announcer was like, oh, what do you think of this match? And, you know, what do you feel about the women's? It's like, oh, I don't care about this bitch and all that kind of stuff. I'll beat her and all that. And just Ellsworth just pretty much copies whatever she says and it's like, oh, yeah, but what she said, definitely. Which was stupid little segments. But, anyway, next match we got is a 2-on-1 handicap match. It's Kalisto and Apollo Crews versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, before Kalisto was ready to enter the ring, when Dolph Ziggler, who, yeah, he's a full-blown heel now, he attacks Kalisto from behind, throws him into the stage there, in the little Titantron area thing, slams him into there. So for now, Kalisto's been taken out, and as of right now, it is just a 1-on-1 match between Apollo Crews and Ziggler. And yeah, decent enough match. But what I liked about this, it really showcased Dolph Ziggler as a heel, and how he worked really well in this match as a heel. It just comes really naturally for him. And so they were going throughout their match, doing their business. Kalisto ended up coming back into the ring and helping out Apollo get the win. So Apollo Crews and Kalisto end up beating Dolph Ziggler. But Dolph Ziggler, you know, he's not going to take that. He's not going to take a loss. Fuck that. So Dolph Ziggler gets out his favorite object in the world, a steel chair, and pretty much hits the shit out of Kalisto with it. He beats up Apollo Crews. He puts the chair on his ankle and snaps it on him twice, which was ridiculous. And of course the crowd was chanting, "Thank you, Ziggler," you know, because nothing makes me more happy than to see a man get his ankle snapped in between a chair. So yeah, classy crowd as always. I forgot where this place was. I think it was in Arizona. This pay-per-view was, but by the way, good crowd. They were pretty much hyped for everything, which was good. What I think of this match, it was okay in my opinion. you know, it was fine for what it was, but I really liked how Dolph Ziggler showcased himself as heel during and after, just throughout this whole thing, before, during, and after, especially afterwards. You know, he just can't accept the lot. I think his motivation is, if I can't win, then I'm going to take it out on my opponent. You know, it may be a sore loser, but that kind of is what he is. That's his new character. If he wins, then fuck yeah, he wins. If he loses, he's going to find a way to give himself a victory, which kind of makes no sense. But, you know, hurting other people to make himself feel better. So, yeah, fine enough match, but I'm happy how Ziggler showcased himself as a heel, and I hope he goes far in the future. Then, after that, we got the Tag Team Turmoil match with pretty much the entire SmackDown Tag Team division for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The two teams to start us off was Heath, Slater, and Rhyno, and the gayest team in the history of WWE, Breezango. Yes, the gay fashion police, they came out there, did their own thing. But, of course, how this first little bit ended, there was a gore to Fandango, and Breezango were the first team eliminated, and then the Vaudevillians came in next, and they fought for a little bit, and they ended up getting eliminated by Heath Slater, and then the Usos come out, and that's when they start to pretty much take over this Tag Team Turmoil match. They they knock off Slater and Rhyno, end up beating them, and then here comes the champs, American Alpha. So it's between these two now, and this is when the real match started to happen, because between the Usos and the American Alpha, they're the only two teams that people actually take seriously on the SmackDown roster. I feel like WWE really needs to like revamp their tag division, bring in a new team just to put some sort of relevance in there or whatever. But Usos end up getting eliminated after American Alpha beat them. But the Usos, they're not really happy. Yeah, we got a lot of sore losers tonight, by the way. And they end up taking them out. They chuck Chad Gable into the steel steps and all that. And they they hit a Uso splash on Jason Jordan, and they pretty much walk off. And then the Ascension are the final team in, and I thought, don't fucking tell me they're going to give the Ascension the SmackDown Tag Team title. Surely they're not going to do that, because they hit the Fall of Man, but Chad Gable ends up breaking it up. Oh, just American Alpha, they're too good, man. They're too good. There was a belly-to-belly by Jason Jordan, and then how it all ended, they end up saving the day and retaining their tag team titles after hitting the Grand Altitude, and yeah, quite enjoyable. I enjoyed this little tag team turmoil here, especially the bit between American Alpha and the Usos. I think that was the best bit throughout the entire match. I also liked how American Alpha, after getting beat up, they find a way to recover and end up winning. So yeah, makes them look really strong and all that. So yeah, good job to American Alpha to retaining his SmackDown tag team titles. And next up, we get Nikki Bella versus Natalya, which I actually really enjoyed. I actually quite enjoyed this match. Nikki Bella, my bloody god, she is a sexy woman, I'm not gonna lie. And Natalya, she just found out that John Cena, that she can do the "you can't see me" thing, which she did about 5 or 6, 7 times throughout this match. Yeah, we get it. It's not that hard to do the "you can't see me" taunt, Natalya. Jesus Christ. But Natalya, you know, says, you know, wants to have some time out, but Nikki Bella doesn't have any of that. So pretty much a lot of taunting by Natty throughout this whole match. And so Nikki Bella locked in her version of the STF, which I think is a lot better than the one Cena does. So yeah, that's a bit concerning, Cena. But how it all ended, there was a double count out. Yay! And there was a spear by Nikki Bella on the outside, which actually looked pretty cool. And yeah, that was a little bit there. Pretty fun match, really enjoyed it. I like the feud that they've been having. It's a nice little train wreck feud. The promo package they had beforehand was really good. And yeah, so good little women's match. And yeah, after that we had Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. Wow, going into this match, I thought, oh yeah, this could be a good match. This was like really friggin' good. Really good. So Luke Harper ends up getting chucked into the announce table, and Harper went for like a somersault type thing and landed on on Orton, which was pretty cool. Orton gets catapulted into the ropes. There was back suplex on the announce table by Luke, middle rope DDT, and Randy Orton gets ready to, he's looking like he's going to hit the RKO, but he ends up getting nailed with 2 super kicks by Luke Harper. This was a very hard-hitting match. You know, it was pretty slow, but when they hit a big move on each other, it counted, in my opinion. There was a sit-out powerbomb by Luke Harper, which looked cool. And how it all ended, there was a discus clothesline. He was getting ready to hit that discus clothesline, but Randy reversed it into the RKO out of nowhere and wins the match. So now Orton's going to look pretty strong going into his WrestleMania match with whoever becomes the WWE Champion later on. And yeah, just really, really good. I did not expect it to be this good. I mean, you know, I really underestimated Luke Harper. I know he's been good, but I think this match kind of opened my eyes to it, that this guy's like really, really fucking good. So yeah, good job to Harper. He looked great in this match. Of course, Orton did as well. They hit a lot of big moves on each other. It was a standard match, but it was a really damn good standard match. So yeah, go give this one a watch if you have the chance to. And moving back on to the Nikki Bella and Natalya stuff. I think Nikki Bella got an interview by Renee Young or whatever, telling, oh, what do you think about your match and all that stuff. And then Maddie attacked her, and they fought around the makeup area, and Nikki gets pushed into Maurice, and she gets makeup all over her. And it looks like we're going to get Miz and Maurice versus Cena and Nikki at WrestleMania. Fucking yippee! I'm not really that hyped for the match. At Mania. There's been this rumored card for WrestleMania 33, and I think WWE's going to follow that rumored card. Oh my goodness. But I hope they can do something better in the future, or if this could be fine. If Miz can be a really good heel, which I know he has been in the last few months, he could make this interesting, but it's not here yet. We're in 7 weeks. WrestleMania is like in 7 weeks' time, and anything can happen in 7 weeks. So, moving on to the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Alexa Bliss and Naomi. Once again, really good women's match. Really enjoyed it. There was a blockbuster by Naomi with a kick out, rear view. I know a lot of people don't like the rear view. I do. It's a kind of a guilty pleasure wrestling move for me. And Alexa, even at the start of the match, she was like threw gum and chucked gum in Naomi's face and all that, and flipped her hair at her. It was pretty funny. And then Alexa threw a big temper tantrum in the ring, which is just adorable. And Alexa tried to roll up Naomi while putting her foot on the rope, but the ref kind of sees that pretty easily. And then Naomi, she does that split-legged moonsault thing from the top row, and she wins the SmackDown Women's title. Wow, I did not actually expect that. But you know what? I'm happy for her. I can't be more happy for her. Now that she's SmackDown Women's Champion, she more than deserves it. Oh my god, does she deserve it. She's been in the company, I think, since 2010. She was part of that season 3 of NXT. This was before NXT was like a developmental territory, and this was when it was like that stupid, reality game show type bullshit. But yes, Naomi, she's come a long way from being a funkadactyl, man. This whole glow gimmick has really grown on me. I've really enjoyed what she's done. She's always been a very great athletic professional wrestler. And now that she's SmackDown Women's Champion, now I can't be more happy for her. And now they're going into WrestleMania, which is in Florida, which is her hometown or whatever. I think she might be defending the belt at Mania, which would be a great moment for her, So yeah, congratulations, Naomi. You should have won this a long bloody time ago, but now you have. Good job. Next. And then after that, we get to the main event. The Elimination Chamber match, which, by the way, got a new design tonight. We got a new Elimination Chamber design. It's kind of like it's not like a big round circle spaceship thing, whatever. It's kind of more condensed, kind of like a smaller kind of like cage look, which I actually really enjoyed. I really like the new cage, and when they light up the pods to enter in, they have like little LED lights on them, which I think looks really friggin' cool. But and you know how they used to have, you know, steel like mesh or whatever on like the side of the ring, so when guys fall on it, it really hurts. Well, they put padding all over it, which is kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking lame. But then again, I bet it's not fun to like land on it. You know, it would really hurt to land on, you know, the steel, on like hard steel on your back. So yeah, I guess for the wrestler's health it's okay, but then again, it's the fucking Elimination Chamber. It's meant to be the most dangerous structure in WWE, and now you're pussying it up a little bit. I don't know how to feel about that, but yeah, Elimination Chamber match, WWE title, John Cena defending against AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, Baron Corbin, and yeah, that's about it. I got it all right. We started off with Cena and Styles, which is always fun to hear. And they had a pretty good sequence with each other. There was a torture rack spin out slam and all that. There was that AA into a knee by AJ, or some random Japanese words that Mauro Ranallo made up. So I had a good little sequence for 5 minutes. And the first person to come out of the pod was, I believe, Ambrose. Yeah, Dean Ambrose was first to come out. And Ambrose did, I think he did this at TLC as well to AJ, where he did that weird like suplex where he like picks him up, spins him out, and then he lands on his back. Well, he did that to AJ on the outside, and this was before I thought they had like padding, because if they didn't have the padding, that would hurt like a motherfucker, honestly. Cena hit a two-man German on Ambrose and AJ, which was cool. And then, but before that, I think Ambrose jumped off the pod onto Cena, which was cool. And then Wyatt was the next person to come out of the pod, and he chucks AJ's into the chain, hit a leg drop, and AJ hit a leg drop to Wyatt when he was wedged between the first and second rope. And Styles and Cena, they ended up climbing onto the chains connected to the chamber, and they fought on top of that, and Cena falls off and lands on it. And another new feature that they have Lexicon. You know how they have the Lexicon like bulletproof glass thing for the pods? Well, they have that like above the pods as well, and Ambrose ends up smacking AJ's head over it, which was pretty cool. There was a triple electric chair thing, you know how they do the big triple threat spot where all three guys gets on the top rope. They did that. And then Corbin, I believe, was the next guy to come out and chucks Ambrose into the chains, which was pretty cool. There's an end of days to AJ. Super Cena comes in with the STF, but he gets hit with the end of days. And then the final guy to come out, The Miz. And the fucking Miz, oh my god, his reactions was priceless. When his pod opened up, he ended up regretting every life decision he ever made in his life. He's just like, how the fuck did I get into this position? Like, how? And just Baron Corbin staring like right at him and all that stuff. But I believe Ambrose ends up eliminating Baron Corbin. He doesn't appreciate that, so he throws Ambrose through one of the pods, and Ambrose is just laid out, and the Miz is like, fuck, this is my chance. Gets the pinfall on Ambrose and ends up eliminating him, and then he ends up hitting the Daniel Bryan moves on John Cena and Bray Wyatt. He hits a skull crushing finale to the outside on Wyatt, and he jumps off one of the top ropes of the pods or whatever, and Super Cena catches it into the AA for the Miz to get eliminated. So now it's down to Cena, Bray, and AJ. He ends up doing his big, you know, 5 moves of doom on everyone, forearm into the AA, and then John Cena, this was pretty much the end for him. He ends up doing he ends up jumping off the pod onto both Styles and Wyatt, but then sometime later, Bray Wyatt ends up hitting the Sister Abigail on John Cena, and he ends up getting fucking eliminated, which means it's between AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt, and I lost my shit when I saw that. So freaking happy. So yeah, these two had a really good ending to the chamber match, and Wyatt hit a sick clothesline on him. There was a springboard 450 by AJ, and he goes up to set up the phenomenal forearm, and what I was expecting, Bray Wyatt catches it into the Sister Abigail, and Bray motherfucking Wyatt is your new WWE Champion. Yes, So much yes. Oh my god. I am so happy that they actually went for Bray Wyatt. So it looks like we're getting Wyatt and Orton at WrestleMania. I think it's going to be a great match. I can't wait to see that. I still think Orton might be playing Wyatt and being his little puppet or whatever, but holy shit. You know, what? By the way, before I get to Wyatt being champion, what a match that was. What a fantastic Elimination Chamber match. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. All 6 guys played a great role in this match. You know, Cena was good as a champion. Really think about it, Cena didn't need to be champion because he was going to lose it 2 weeks. But, yeah, I think he just wanted to get his 16th world title to boost his ego or whatever. But, yeah, just what an awesome Elimination Chamber match. And I couldn't have think of the perfect guy to win that match other than Wyatt. Maybe Stars I would have been fine with, but Bray Wyatt, just fuck yes. Just yeah, mate. Oh god, he should have won. Yeah, like I said with Naomi, he should have won this title ages ago, ages and ages ago, man. But now he's champion. You know, he's on top of SmackDown, and I feel like he's finally going to get a big Mania moment. Well, he's wrestled Cena, Undertaker, had a confrontation with The Rock, and now Randy Orton. Yeah, Bray Wyatt hasn't had a really bad track record at WrestleMania, so we can't complain that much. But yeah, just Bray Wyatt, congratulations, buddy. Follow the buzzards and have a great time in your little weird ranch holding the WWE title. So that was the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Great show. Really enjoyed it. Match of the night, of course. Elimination Chamber match. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Lots of great spots. Lots of great moments. Edge of your seat action. And yeah, but Luke Harper versus Randy Orton would be a close second in my opinion. Well, what am I going to rate this show? Let's give it a fucking 8.5. This was a great pay-per-view. Really, really enjoyed it. Nah, there was nothing really bad on this show. All the matches were solid to great. And yeah, there's not really much I can complain about this pay-per-view. I got most of the winners I wanted. I got some good surprises, and I really, really liked it. So, yeah, this is my review of Elimination Chamber. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below your thoughts of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And if you want to see more from me, guys, hit that subscribe button. You'll be glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JackmanLaw31 if you want to check me out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out in 3, 2, 1.